Mm, mm, mm. You know how it is. You got that spot that just itchy a little bit and you start scratching. It's like, yeah, you don't even want to stop. What's going on, party people? This your man Griff. All right, just quick follow up on my speed networking event. And this was the first time I ever went to one. So I'm a part of a local real estate investment group here in the Tidewater area. I've been following them for about 2 or 3 years as a non-member, and recently I decided to join. Um, Talk with the president and some of the other board members. Great group of people, high level of experience in the real estate investing category. So hopefully, I will get an opportunity to learn. Well, I will have the opportunity to learn how to do real estate investing and things of that nature. So I'm pretty much there, just trying to find a way to expand my business and provide them with support. I know a lot of these investors have lenders who have title companies that they typically work with, but my goal is to come in there and fill in the gap that the title companies leave when they're not flexible enough to support these individual investors or groups of investors or the lenders. Or maybe the title company know they have gaps and they want to find a way to fill it with additional help from a notary or notaries. And part of my goal also is, as I'm the person who's in there with them, and I know not every notary has time or the desire to get involved with other, with real estate investment groups and things of that nature, or to even do the marketing. Because for the longest, that wasn't me. I figured if I get in there, make the connections, and I always market myself as I have a team of notaries. Now, I don't haven't hired anybody. I don't plan on hiring anybody, but there are notaries who I know that I can trust in this area that are in Hampton, Newport News, Suffolk, in all the cities, Virginia Beach, you name it. There are notaries that I know that I can rely on that will do great work. Some of them working full-time jobs, part-time jobs, two jobs. Some of them are retired and doing this full time. Some of them retired and doing this part time. Nonetheless, if I can't do something, I want to be able to spread the wealth. That's what my goal is. So while so I went there, um, and I always try to figure out where's the best place to sit. Um, I tend to want to sit up front so I'm close. Um, and the way they did it was they had several different tables that was just for the speed networking, and each table had a number. And then they gave you this sheet of paper. There's a little skinny piece of paper that had numbers on it. So basically, they were the table numbers, and what they was doing was rotating. So you start off at a table. So in this case, my table was number 5. I start off at 5, then I go to another table which was 1. So we each get 90 seconds to share who we are, talk this, that, and the other, or however the table decides to do it. You don't have, we didn't have to follow the format. So the first table was sort of free form. We just sat there and talked and just say, hey, how's it going with you? And we let each person talk and spend some time sharing who they are and what they do in their business. Um, and then you rotate to the next table after they give us overall 15 minutes, and you probably have 6 or 7 individuals, maybe even 8, that are sitting at the table that you get to communicate with. So the way that I communicate at any event is to communicate to them that I'm here to solve their problems. Whatever your problem is that you've had or could have, you might not even, you're just starting, you might not have had it dealing with a real estate closing. I'm the guy that helps you get it done. And when I talk, I keep in mind 3 groups that I'm talking to. I'm talking to the lenders, I'm talking to the title company, and I'm talking to the investor. Those are the people who are typically at these type of events that I'm attending. So those are the people who I'm communicating with when I give my quote unquote elevator pitch, spiel, whatever you want to call it. And I'm gonna do it here. And this may not exactly be what I say, but embodies what I'm saying, because I also look at the people who I'm there with and I try to get a feel for them. Some people won't make eye contact with you, some will. Just in the what you call the small talk part of being at the table, you can sort of get a feel for where people are at, and everything. So what I typically say is, "Hi, I'm Stephen Griffin, owner of Griffin Notary Services, and my main goal is to support you in getting any real estate deal that you have on the table closed. If you're a lender, my job is to be the notary to get the deal closed. If you are a title company, is to be there to help you get the deal closed. If you are a investor, it's to be there to help you get the deal closed. So if you are looking to expand your reach in areas outside of this local area, and then I name the areas, I'll say the Eastern Shore, Suffolk, Hampton, Waverly, Carrollton County, Smithfield. I said, I'm the guy that'll go out there for you. If I even go to Richmond, Virginia, if you don't have a person up there, I can travel up there also. I'm also a Ron notary, meaning I do online notarizations. So if you have a military member who has not done a power of attorney and they need one done, but they've already deployed, not a problem. Get them on the phone, get them in my on in the online session, and I can notarize that power of attorney for them. And that's the essence of what I pretty much say. And it doesn't take really 90 seconds to say all of that. I don't talk about my E&O. I don't talk about pricing or any of that. I just sit there and give them an overview that I'm here to solve your notary issues. And I make sure that I highlight in some form of fashion that when the title company is closed, I'm the one that can go and get the deal done for you, because sometimes the title company may not be able to stay open past their normal closing hour, which may be between 4 and 5 o'clock. And you're supposed to be there at 3. You found out that you can't get there. Well, guess what? I can bring the paperwork to you and we can get the deal done. And saying the word deal done, that is a big word in the real estate investment community. And I say that word a lot. So I'm here to get the deal done. I'm here to support you in any way, shape, or form. Now, from time to time, you might come across a property manager. Well, the property manager may have official paperwork that needs to be signed or notarized, or they may want a document notarized just to be on the safe side. Or there might be, let's say, if they had to evict somebody or whatever, they may want it notarized. Okay. So they have proof that that person who signed it is, and the notary signed it, notarized it and witnessed it. So you can market yourself to them in that way. It all depends on your audience. Now, I'll be honest with you. I couldn't say any of what I just said that I say, like I said before, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, because I didn't really have any experience. And this is why I encourage y'all so much to go out here and get experience. Go out here and take orders and engage, fail, get your act together, correct your mistakes, learn from it, move on. But too many of you are afraid to do that. You want to be perfect. And perfection doesn't always teach you how to resolve problems and issues. So if they was to come to me and ask me, well, how would you do this? Or how would you do that? What happens if this situation? Well, I've had experience in that after 5 years. I've had experience in doing that. I really have. I've had experience. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So whatever scenario you can come up with, I can pretty much figure out how to make it happen. And if not, then I have a team of people that I can refer to, and we can try to figure out what's the best course of action. So tonight's event was really, really good. Met some great people, and I'm glad I did it. I forgot about it, and I had to quickly register at the last minute so that I could be there. But I'll be honest again, if I had not, even if If I hadn't been the person to just go out here and take orders, I wouldn't feel confident in opening my mouth. And this is the importance of you just doing some orders because guess what? They don't care how many orders you've done or any of that. They're not saying, well, was it a HELOC or was it a this or was so you're out here doing notary? Yeah, I'm out here supporting real estate investors, the mortgage industry, and they're like, okay, good. And if you can just have a sense of confidence about yourself, that goes a long way. And you don't have to use the whole 90 seconds. And when I get to rolling and talking like y'all hear me when I do on here, when I get not people like, oh, okay. And see one of the, I change the tone of my voice a little bit. And after each one, every single time, they're like, man, that was good. Because I know what to say and I just have to get out of my way and just say it. And a lot of times I'm the first one to go. I will to overcome my nervousness and jitters, I will go ahead on and just hop out there and do it first. Okay. They said, who's going to go first? I said, I'll do it. Boom. And I go ahead on to set the tone. And I come out with fire. And now everybody, now you got to chase behind me. And I know nobody's not going to out orator me. I'm going to get it. Okay. And if I really want to make it pop, then I drop that voice and get real deep with the tone. And I say, start talking like this. And it's like, whoa. And and it's like, wow. Okay. So just get out there and do it. No, I don't expect the ladies to get out there and talk with a deep voice, but just get out there and give it a try. But in some cases, you might need to hold off, get you some experience, get you some stories, some success stories of how you help solve and resolve some issues. And then you go out to these events. If you're not ready to go to them, you're not ready. For years, I was not ready to go to them. I just wasn't in the right space mentally to just go out there and do it. I didn't have the experience or nothing, but now I'm ready. And guess what? Nobody cares whether or not I've been networking for 5 years or this is my first time. All they care is the fact that I'm here now and I'm able to help them with a problem that they have. And that's what this is all about, people. So I just encourage you to go out there and do it. I had fun. I'm excited about the next time, and I will be even more prepared and more on point than what I was this time. All right. Y'all have a good one. Talk to y'all later. Peace.